Shafts of light from gaping holes in the roof illuminate the scene, remnants of hell for up to 35,000 people. To get here involved an incredible journey through the abandoned city where the only traffic is army trucks.
"I want one of those. Only bigger," remarked John McKeithen, the governor of Louisiana, as he was touring the famous Houston Astrodome. The governor would soon get his wish for a large-sized stadium, or should I say, a super-sized stadium. The Louisiana Superdome is one of the most revered stadiums in the NFL. Whether it's hosting a Super Bowl, a New Orleans Saints game, or keeping residents safe from a hurricane, the Superdome has seen it all. Plans for the stadium were initially drawn up in 1967 by Curtis and Davis. It took 8 years before the stadium would finally open as the largest fixed dome structure in the world, with the final cost coming in at $165 million, some 3.5 times the initial budget of $46 million, as well as 3 years past scheduled opening. The stadium was so far behind that Super Bowl IX, originally awarded to the Superdome, had to be played at nearby Tulane Stadium instead, which was then condemned for demolition later that year. To add to the bad luck, the Saints christened their stadium with a 21-0 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals in their first regular season game. The entire steel frame of the dome covers a staggering 13 acres and stands at 273 feet high. Events that have taken place under the dome include Super Bowls, the College Football Championship, College Basketball Final Four, New Orleans Jazz games, and even home games for Tulane University until 2014. The Superdome operated continuously until 2005 when it was ravaged by Hurricane Katrina. The intense hurricane tore apart the iconic stadium, peeling off a large section of the outer metal coating like a tin can. Amazingly, despite the intensity of the storm, only 3 deaths were reported. The stadium had done its job to keep New Orleans residents safe as a shelter of last resort. Despite millions of dollars worth of damage inside and out, the stadium was renovated and repaired in time for the 2006 Saints home opener game. In 2011, the Superdome had its naming rights purchased by luxury car maker Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes paid for 10-year naming rights for the stadium to be called the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, although this contract is set to expire this year in July of 2021. This naming rights deal capped off nearly 3 years of renovations that included new turf, adding windows to the outside of the stadium, and replacing more than 400,000 feet of aluminum panels, and the addition of luxury bunker club lounges. The renovations improved access to the various lounges and concourses in the dome, and enabled it to host events going into the future. One of these high-profile events nearly ended in disaster when on February 3rd, 2013, the Superdome lost power during Super Bowl 47. Play was halted for 34 minutes while crews worked hard to restore power. Audio for the official broadcast was cut off for 2 minutes as CBS struggled to get their communications channels back online. A report would later show a relay designed to prevent an electrical overload caused the failure. The interior floodlighting in the stadium was completely replaced in 2013 with more energy-efficient LEDs to brighten and modernize the venue further. The stadium continues to be an iconic part of the New Orleans skyline nearly 50 years after it was built. The stadium will continue to be around for years to come thanks to the recent upgrades and a planned new $450 million renovation to the dome that's beginning in this January of 2021. With that, the Louisiana Superdome is now part of our archive of everything. If you like this episode, be sure to check out my other stadium history videos, and as always, thanks for watching, leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you all real soon.